Okay, number 7, let's just walk through the problem, and certainly it's typed up for you, but it can have someone walk you through it and try to understand what they've done to do the problem. So first thing to do is just, you write the integration down, and then you start to think, how am I going to do this? And it might seem strange to you, but I made a substitution over here. Now, someone says, why'd you make that substitution? One reason is that the derivative of the tangent function is secant squared. That's one reason to do it. All right, and I do see secant, but I don't see secant squared. All right, so what I want to claim to you is that I need to see secant squared. So I'm going to just write down the integral, which is 2 secant x, and then what do you get in bottom? You get sine x, and then you get cosine x, cosine x. Now, if you want secant squared, you multiply top and the bottom by secant of x. So I'm seeing that being done, and someone says, why would you have done that? Well, let's take a look at that. What would you get in top? You get 2 secant squared, and point out where that is, right here. Get this over here, 2 secant squared, right? On bottom, what do you get? Well, let's just talk about that. The sine function times secant. Remember, secant is 1 over cosine. And then you're going to get, well, cosine x over cosine x. What is that going to give you? Well, sine over cosine is tangent, so it's going to be tangent x plus 1. I'm seeing that right over here. So let's go back to that u substitution. So my claim over here is this thing here and this thing here, same thing. Same thing. Right, so I made a u substitution. That's the bottom. That makes sense to me, and I get this on top. Real simple substitution, by the way, when you do that. What are you going to get? You get 1 over u du, and that's a really simple integration problem, all right? Now, someone can say, I didn't see that. It's nice to get hints, and certainly I'm the kind of person that would give hints. What kind of would I give in a problem like number 7? I would say, oh, multiply the top and bottom by the secant of x. And then hopefully if you did that, you start to say, and then I might give an additional and saying, oh, and u substitution is going to work after that, all right? But anyway, we get a nice little answer over here, and that's good, all right? And we're also going to use a Sage Math to look at that as well. Thank you.